I'm teaching honors biology today, and we are going to be doing an evolution station activity. This type of review near the end of a unit makes them take whatever topic we've learned and dig a little deeper. The things that were in this station activity, they can't just have a superficial idea. They have to truly understand it.
On this one, we basically see that birds came from a fossil that was called the theropod because they started off with the long tails and the claw-like features on their feet. And on this one, we see that different cats and bears both came from about the same fossil. They both have the same about teeth, the same nose structure, and their eyes are like in the same spot.
When you ask them, how did this actually evolve, or how did this species come about, they tend to revert back to that Lamarckian idea.
Isn't it just like their body structure changes? Yeah. Or what do you think?
Yeah, don't forget about how natural selection happens. Like, remember that, like, when things moved onto land, they didn't just grow legs and start walking around.
Sure.
And this would take a long period of time. So it's not necessarily that this guy turns into this. It's that at time one we would see lots of these, and then maybe, hundreds of years later we would see lots of these. So be careful about that you don't make it like Lamarck, like, oh, these things are turning into this.
Okay. I don't know how to put that into words.
I will help them and give them some information, but partly increasing wait time. Give them more time to figure it out and say, I'll give you this, but now you still need to go by yourself.
It shows us how they all kind of started off the same in this, like, curled up, but like the same structures, just some are bigger than others.
And then when they keep going, the body structure starts to form. So that's when you are able to tell, like, the differences and when they start breaking each other apart in the second stage where you can separate them.
One of the stations, they were required to draw a picture, just a quick little sketch of what a predecessor or a common ancestor to an organism might look like. The drawing does let me see, do they get it, do they not, but then if they could take the evidence and really tell me why they drew it that way, that would take it a little bit farther.
Their arms are like really small, so they gotta have, like, the legs are really small and stuff. Dinosaurs, their arms are really small and legs are kind of short. They're just big, like their body is big, not their legs. Like, first they came from fishes, then they moved to tetrapods, and then at the tetrapods they moved into the dinosaurs, and then they just kept evolving.
The evidence supports the claim. It literally shows exactly what early life before us actually seemed like.
What is the claim?
The claim that by looking at fossils, we can tell exactly what we evolved from.
If they talk through something and I hear what they say, it's more authentic assessment for me. I can really hear their thought process and hear what they're doing rather than them just being able to figure out how to answer a question or to solve a simple problem.